Namaste. In the last video, we have seen how to create a simple billing system, otherwise e-commerce store using SpredSimple and Pabbly Connect in the backend. Today, we are going to see how it is set up in the backend using the Pabbly Connect. So here, the use case is like whenever somebody goes to this particular site, otherwise the store manager itself is there adding the items, otherwise doing the billing. We want to automate systems like quantity management, then some generic reports, managing the customer details, etc, and all that we are going to automate through Public Connect. So we are going to checkout form, fill this particular data already. Okay, then uh, whatever the custom fields, actually you are at GST, then some shipping just to understand this, nothing much, just we are testing out other options like a discount also, etc. So whenever we are going to update that, we are going to make another video for that particular feature. So here we'll do checkout. Once this is done, actually if you go to this sheet, you can see the data is being updated, like the quantity will be automatically reduced, as you can see here, and then order details will be inserted in this particular order summary also, as well as in the order details also, along with this. Okay, and then we are managing the customer data in particular sheet. So here actually, as we are dealing with users based upon this mobile number, we are we are searching and adding the data based upon the this mobile number. So I will show how it works. And another thing is like today we have added this particular sheet just to understand the sales of the products. So if you want to have some product wise reports, then actually we are going to have this particular data to generate it. So we are working on the reports also, we will see that later. So we will see how this is working in Pabbly, like how it is set up. So first of all, actually we are going to uh, use SpredSimple in that trigger as a trigger. So here in the SpredSimple, we will copy this webhook URL, then go to settings. Sorry, okay, checkout. Sorry, yeah, go to checkout settings, then click on webhooks. Here I am copying this Pabbly webhook URL, whatever I have copied from here. I'm pasting it here. Okay, and click on save and publish. Then you will receive data. Means whenever the order is submitted there, you will receive this particular data with the webhook, like client name, phone, means whatever you map, like even the uh, fields also you created, like forms paid, address, then payment method. These and all, actually these and all we have created. So those fields are the form fields we can capture here, so that we can use them later. So once that is done, I am sending a message, WhatsApp message to the customer, along with the this order details, just like simple receipt, digital receipt. And then in here also I'm actually sending them uh, my Google Maps link to add a review. And then actually I'm triggering another workflow there, replying Google reviews automatically. That's we are working on that. So that is another workflow and another work. So next what I'm doing is like I'm formatting this particular time, date and time of the order. Here we are receiving the timestamp here like this. Here we do not need any particular time, we only need date. So what I did is like just I'm extracting that text uh, based upon this string, so like this. Okay, using a split text format and split text. If you need specific date format, then that also can be done using date formatter. And then I'm inserting data into order summary sheet. Okay, here what I'm doing is like I'm inserting order id, total amount, and paid amount, and then balance. That you can see here also how we are organizing the data here. So this is to total amount, total of the order, then how much the customer is paid, and what is the balance, otherwise credit, otherwise due from the customer. And this customer id is based upon that user mobile number, because we are considering that will be unique in our case. Otherwise we can deal with something like that, something like unique sequential customer number. Okay, then once this is done, then we are going to another sheet, order details. Here the difference is, the difference between these two sheets is like I want to manage each and every detail of that particular order, like even the uh, quantity of each and every item like this. So what I'm doing is like I'm copying this, I'm uh, inserting this particular data which is received in the webhook directly. I'm not doing anything here, I'm just capturing the whatever I'm using the data which are captured in the webhook. So here we receive this total cart details in the cart detail client details text. Okay, otherwise we can receive it in the cart items also, but that is in JSON format. So as of now we need just a text, so that's why we are using that, and we are inserting into order detail sheet. And here also same, total amount and then client phone, and if required order id, order date, whatever you need in that, so that can be customized and just inserted into another column. Then the other part, this is like a little tricky, just to manage the existing customers and otherwise new customers. Here what I'm doing is like if the customer is already existing, means we are considering mobile number as unique customer id. So we if that particular mobile number is existing already, then we are going to update this particular details like number of orders, total order amount, balance due, etc. And we can use last order date, something else also. It's like we can use auto tagging if you want to broadcast some offers, discounts based upon the customer tags. So we will check that later based upon the demand and requirement. So actually what we are planning is like we want to make this simple system to cover all the basic requirements required by e-commerce store, so that they can do email marketing, like WhatsApp broadcasting or SMS broadcasting within from Google Sheets using simple tools, nothing else. So let's see. Let's continue that whatever we are discussing. So here, what I'm doing is like I'm taking up the customer phone, client phone number, whatever I received in the webbook. Here I receive that client phone. So I'm going to search that in the particular C column, whatever we have in the Google Sheets. Okay, this one. So if it is available, then it will it will update the result, give the response as the row number. Here it is available in the, one second. Okay, this is I think yeah, this one. So it is showing us this number, so it is as 2. So then what I'm doing is like if it is existing customer, then I'm using router to understand and filter. Otherwise I just build steps based upon the condition, like if it is existing customer this, if it is new customer that, like that. So what happened, so here I'm using router. Okay, uh, this free task actually. Yes, just to route the data in different ways based upon some particular condition. So here I have defined three conditions. I will explain one by one. So existing customer, what I'm going to do is I will check whether this response result is exists. This is what we have got as a response in this one. So if the customer exists, this will be written with some value. Otherwise it will not be written any value like this. It will be like response is unsuccessful, something like that. So if it is existing, then yes, yeah, the customer is already existing customer. So then I'm going to update that customer values as we discussed earlier. What I'm updating is like I am updating these three columns only: number of orders, total order amount, and balance due. So what I did is like I have selected this one, update values. Okay, here I have selected the sheet and then this sheet. Then I am going to select the range. The range is like F, because this is fixed here from F G H. So from F to H. So I have selected from F to H. But which row I'm going to update, that is I'm picking up from the customer lookup task step. Okay, so here the value is 2. So the range is like F2 to H2. So those three columns I'm going to update, and for each one actually I need to put it in double quotes like this. Okay, then I'm going to give is equal to, because I'm doing some mathematical operation. Here whatever written in the lookup, that going to use here, that value we are going to use here, because I'm going to add one more order to that. So because there is new order for that same customer, so I'm going to get this response. Earlier it was 4, and now I'm going to make it plus 1, so plus 1, so it will be 5 here, something like that. So 4 plus 1, just like this. And then same for another column, the another cell, that is total order amount. This also what I'm doing is like this is previous total order amount, then this is the current order amount that I'm going to add here. Then this is the balance. This also I'm doing the same mathematical operation, like total balance due earlier, and this is the total amount here, so there is no balance, something like that. So these are mathematical calculation, just like Excel only. So I'm passing that string here, that is being calculated directly within Google Sheets. You can see that here for just like formula here, so with the values. So that I'm doing here. So this is for existing customer. The same we can do for auto tagging also. If you want to update some tag in a particular column, then that also can be done. And then if this is new customer order, then what we are going to do is like we are going to just add new one more row for that customer. Here actually I'm working out on the customer id, unique customer id, that can be done easily, very easily, by using let me show that also. On I think a free task is there, like a sequence, otherwise number, I think so, number formatter, select and see performs root sweep counter. Yes, this one counter. So what I'm going to do is like I'm going to increase the initial value. So what I will do is like initial value will be 0, so for the first customer. Okay. Otherwise if you are going to import some customers already, then that also can be manipulated easily. Like here we have uh, 5 customers, so I want to start from 5. So increment, change by value 1. Okay, then this is not required. Just click on test, so it will give the next sequential value, that is 6. Okay, 5 plus 1 6. Then here I can use the same thing, just like this here. what I do is like I will select the last step, number formatter, then this. Okay, this I'm going to insert there because this will not router will not work through this directly. Uh, Here we are going to get the same data as the webhook. So here we are inserting client mobile number, client name, then this customer ID, and then email, address, number of orders as of now. The first time customer it is like one only by default, so nothing to worry about. It can be static directly. And then yes, uh, total order amount I'm copying that from your book, and then balance due is like total amount minus paid amount. So this is done. So like this I have done like this. So FYC6, like it's like fit ydk customer 6, something like that. You can do whatever you want, like this. So I'm updating this, and then actually that step is over regarding that. And for any of them, whether it is existing customer or new customer, what I'm going to do is like I'm just checking whether the order is exists or not, because we need some condition to uh, go through this. So here I'm doing is like I'm going through iterator to loop through the products. Means here actually I'm going to get uh, all the cart items within this. So if I have uh, three items here, I'm going to get three items in the array, in this JSON array. So what I'm going to do is like I want to loop through this array, JSON array, and I want to utilize each and every product there, so that I can update it somewhere. So what I'm doing is like I'm going through this iterator. This is also free task. That is why I love Pabbly. So whatever the critical tasks are there, like router, filter, uh, iterator, those are all actually free. So you can use effectively and how many hour you want within a single workflow. So here I'm selecting this cart items, that is JSON array, and then I'm looping through that. So what it this does is like it will loop through each item of that particular array. Okay, like this. So for each one, what I'm doing is like uh, here, yeah, here if we have three items in that particular cart items, it is going to execute three times. It is means the next step after the iterative is going to execute three times. If the items are three items are there three times, four items are there four times, if only one item is there only one time. So here actually in the test case, like when we are setting up, only we can see one iterator, means only once, so something like that. So for the first record what we are getting SKU, I'm going to insert in this particular new sheet created to analyze the product wise sales. Like if you want to understand like what are the best sellers, what are the best revenue products, and what are the last week sale, like whatever you for marketing otherwise analysis business decision purpose, you can use the same data. To do that actually I thought this is this particular sheet is required separately, so I just created it. With this I'm just testing out like what and all fields may required for different kind of reports. So we will see that. So here I'm inserting SKU product to identify the product. We can even insert the product name also, create the column here, and we can copy that from the previous step. Here we can get this raw data, title shirts, yes, this one. So that is the product name, so that you can get it directly. So you can use that. Then quantity, here we get the quantity, this one, like how many items in that particular cart order. And then order ID, and then this is actually I'm inserting order date so that I can use it for reports like daily reports, last 7 days, last day, today, last month. So whatever I want to generate reports, I need date there, so I'm using the date part and I'm inserting into this. particular sheet. So this is the end of story. So I'm working out on this, and yeah, probably I'm going to add more integrations, like WATM also we can use. Otherwise, text like API also we can use for WhatsApp, and then connect to Gmail to send alerts on email, and SMS APIs, anything like Twilio or something, whatever. If you know API, you can almost connect to any uh, bulk SMS gateways, otherwise SMS gateways. So that is simple. Yes, I'm going to work on that soon. Yeah, this is it. I hope you like this, and please share your feedback and let me know if you have any questions or feedback on this. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.